What if the problem in your relationship is not conflict, but the way conflict happens? Most people think that a good relationship means no arguments, but psychology shows the opposite. Conflict is normal. Conflict is necessary. Conflict is part of connection. The real question is not, do you argue, but how do you argue? Healthy conflict has one goal, resolution. Toxic conflict has a different goal, control. In a healthy conflict, both people are trying to understand each other. Even if emotions are strong, there is still respect. There is space for both perspectives. There is accountability. And most importantly, there is movement toward resolution. In toxic conflict, something very different happens. The focus is not understanding, it is winning or dominating or avoiding responsibility. In a healthy argument, you feel heard, even if not agreed with. You can express your emotions without being attacked. The conversation may be intense, but it is still grounded in respect. After the conflict, there is clarity. In toxic conflict, you feel confused, you feel blamed, you feel like the conversation keeps shifting, and instead of clarity, you feel worse. One of the strongest signs of toxic conflict is pattern repetition. The same argument, the same dynamic, the same unresolved tension, again and again. Research in relationship psychology, especially work by John Gottman, shows that certain behaviors strongly predict unhealthy relationships. Criticism, defensiveness, contempt, stonewalling. These patterns don't solve problems, they escalate them. Toxic conflict often includes manipulation, gaslighting, deflection, blame shifting. Instead of addressing the issue is avoided, and slowly the conversation stops being about the situation and becomes about identity. Another key difference is accountability. In healthy conflict, both people take responsibility. In toxic conflict, responsibility disappears. It becomes you always, you never, this is your fault. Now here is something subtle. Healthy conflict may feel uncomfortable, but it feels stable. Toxic conflict may feel intense, but it feels destabilizing. After a healthy argument, you feel relief, understanding, or at least closure. After toxic conflict, you feel drained, confused, or anxious. That difference matters. From a Jungian perspective, conflict often activates projections. You are not just reacting to the other person, you are reacting to something inside yourself. But in toxic dynamics, this process becomes distorted. Instead of reflection, it becomes attack. So what should you watch for? Not how often you argue, but what happens during and after. Do things get resolved or repeated? Do you feel clearer or more confused? Does the relationship stabilize or destabilize? Because healthy conflict builds connection, toxic conflict erodes it. And here is the most important insight. You can survive disagreement, but you cannot grow in constant psychological instability. So if every conflict leaves you questioning yourself, it is not just conflict, it is a pattern. And the moment you start seeing the pattern, you start seeing the truth. Thank you for watching.